May last year, I submitted myself to audition for the pageant. So I had to learn the walk, I had to learn the talk, their behavior, and I'm like, this is too hard. Why can't I just be me? So I go up the stairs, I'm in front of a couple of judges, and I told them who I was, where I come from, what I believed in, what I wanted to do. And I mean, I love children. I want to work with children. I got a call back. Thank God they answered. She answered. Her name is Lai Marie. She was one of the pageant coordinators. And she says, well, hold on to your heels. I said, well, I'm not wearing heels, so what do I hold on to? And she said, well, we chose you to represent Mexico. So I actually didn't share with anybody. I held it in for a whole month because that's how long it took me to finally accept it. So finally, June, July comes around and I share, of course, on Facebook. I said, I'm really excited to share with you guys that I'm going to be representing my country. And I got a lot of friends that were excited, a lot that just didn't say much. And I realized, okay, this is the first step to something big. I don't know what, but this is the first step. And soon after, I had to raise money. Because I don't know if you guys know, but with pageants, you have to raise your money with sponsors. You have to get sponsors. So I reached out to friends and family first. Most said yes, some said no, and I was okay with it. So I kept getting check after check, and I was close to my final mark. And then one friend, mentor of mine, who I actually invited to come and speak when our speech class ended, and he actually sponsored me with $1,000 because that's how much he believed in me. That he really made me believe in myself a lot. He said, you have a gift. Go get it. Go do whatever you want. And for me, just to have somebody sign a check for $1,000 and support me and believe in me that much, that just gave me so much more courage and more strength to go and continue and take it on the world. I was 16 the day of the pageant. I'm standing there in my red dress with my sash on, my hair done, my makeup. And I feel the need to put my hand on my heart and close my eyes, and I pictured myself, the 12-year-old girl. The 12-year-old little girl that wanted to be an actress. The 12-year-old little girl that wanted to be a model. But somehow felt like all these obstacles were holding her back. Money, not having papers, not having the confidence, not having the support, all of those things. I didn't have those. And yet somehow I was standing on stage and I was crying because I finally felt like even though I'm not yet where I want to be, I am so much more closer. And it was a big sense of gratitude that I felt while I was standing out there, and I had already felt like I made it. I'm like, I'm a winner already. I don't care. So the pageant goes on. I didn't win the pageant, but I got top 10, and I won a lot of friendships with the women that were a part of the pageant. I won a lot of confidence. I won a lot of courage. I won so much of me because I didn't know who I was. I suddenly was like, who am I? And this pageant actually somehow helped me find myself. As crazy as it may seem or sound. After the pageant ends, I'm saying hi to everybody, thanking everybody for coming, taking pictures. And as I'm walking out, a camera guy says, hey, I'd like to interview you. I'm like, okay, sure. And he says, well, how was the pageant? How was your experience? And that's when, I don't know if you guys saw the video, I shared my experience. I said, you know what, it was wonderful. And apparently they used it for other reasons. But I wasn't expecting that at all. I never thought TMZ, why would TMZ interview me? I'm nobody. I would like to mentor, I would like to be a role model for the children and let them know that it's okay. Sometimes we don't, we're not brought into a family that's wealthy or, with all the resources and think that, you know, we're left out, we're poor, but it's okay. And even if you're undocumented, it's okay. Nothing should ever stop you. If you want something, just go out and get it. And that's something that I actually want to teach. I decided that I want to travel the world speaking. And some people think of public speaking as, well, what kind of career is that? That's not a career. But to me, it's more than just a career. For me, it's a passion. It's what drives me. It's what makes me happy. To be able to stand here and be the voice of a lot of people and share my story and be of some sort of inspiration to anybody, and, you know, motivate them and encourage them and say, you know what, because of you I didn't give up. And I'm sure you've heard of that. You've heard of that before. And my ultimate goal in life really is to motivate and continue to travel the world, and hopefully my country next, and breaking barriers and proving that anything is possible. But what I want you guys to know is that we were not meant to fit in. We were created to stand out, but for some reason we feel like we need to fit in with everybody else. Well, what's going on? I need to follow that trend. Why? Why would you want to dim a light on a ray of sunshine? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to blow out a candle? I don't understand.